Hey guys, welcome back to another Big Meat Sunday. Thanks for coming back. Today, we're gonna be doing a fried chicken recipe, you guys, straight out of Nashville. That's right, I'm gonna throw my hat in this little ring as well. We're gonna do a Nashville hot fried chicken. Gonna do it a little bit different though. Gonna send it out to the Kamado Joe, get the first bake on it. Gonna get a smoky fried chicken bake thing going on. Then at the very end, we're gonna throw it in the deep fryer, make our sauce, drench it. This is gonna be awesome. You guys gotta stick around. Okay, the first thing we wanna tackle, get this chicken seasoned. It's super basic, bunch of salt. We're gonna toss this around. Same with pepper. And we're gonna take this and throw it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. More salt. And I guess I heard the way that this recipe was devised was a guy cheated on his wife. She found out about it, and as punishment, she decided it would be really funny to make this chicken for him and make it crazy, crazy spicy, and then, you know, feed it to him, watch him cry and weep. Ended up actually liking it a lot, so, you know, that kind of backfired. Oops. All right. Let's take this. We're going to put it in the refrigerator for about 2 to 4 hours. Let all that flavor soak into the chicken, and we'll carry on with the next step. Okay, so we pulled our chicken out of the refrigerator. It was in there for a few hours. Now we're gonna take some buttermilk. Probably gonna use maybe 2/3 of this, 3/4 of that quart of buttermilk, and Frank's Red Hot or cayenne pepper seems to be the rage, but I think this sriracha sauce is going to impart quite a tasty flavor. So I'm going to throw in probably somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of that. Get it stirred up. And I'm going to grab our chicken. And take our buttermilk and introduce them. And this part of the recipe actually is the most difficult. We have to put it back in the refrigerator and let it sit for even longer. And let it go 2-3 hours again. See you then. Our chicken is out of the refrigerator now. It was in there for about 3 hours. I can't wait any longer. We could let this go a little bit, but hey, you know what? I'm hungry. It's getting late. Moms want to eat, so let's do this. So what I'm going to do, take the chicken and just kind of rub, kind of squeegee it off with your finger. Get all that buttermilk off that you can. And then I have a little pile of paper towels over here. I'm just going to kind of give it a rub. So basically you're just left with a nice seasoned piece of chicken. I'm going to do that to the rest of these. I have the Kamado outside heated up to 400 degrees. We're going to bake these for about 45 minutes. Just get them almost done, and then we're going to bring them back in, and we're going to do the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your entire life. We're going to deep fry them. Not amazing, but it's going to be awesome. All right, so we're out by the grill. Got it running about 400 degrees. Top daisy wheels just open. Clamshells all the way closed. Down the bottom we have about 1/4 inch of space. Got our chicken all patted dry. All we need to do now is put it on. Okay, so we're going to let this go for about 1/2 hour, maybe 45 minutes. We're going to wait for it to get up to about 150 degrees. Also during that time, maybe halfway through, we're going to flip them over. Tell you what, the smoke flavor on that fried chicken is going to be awesome. When these are finished, we'll see you inside. So we got the chicken outside. It's a cooking. Let's put together that slather for when we're done frying it. So I have about 9,000 things out here in front of me. Let's just throw them all in a pot. We're going to add some butter to it. We got 3 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of garlic, half a tablespoon of pepper, half a tablespoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of ground sage, 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of minced dried onion. And to this, we're going to add 1½ sticks of unsalted butter. We're going to take this over to the stove, get it melted down, get it incorporated, make it so all the sugar and all the granularity is gone. Just let it simmer super low for 15-20 minutes until it's perfect. All right, so the chicken is finished. I'm going to let it cool on this rack for a little bit. I want all that grease to kind of solidify so I can kind of pat it dry. Otherwise the batter and the flour, egg wash, all that stuff's not going to stick. So we're going to let this cool off. I'm going to pat it dry, get some more ingredients together for that dredging. We'll see you in a second. Okay, so let's set up that dredge. Right here I have 2½ cups of flour and about 1/2 cup of cornstarch. We're just going to set that in our little vessel here that we're going to dredge in. Also have about a teaspoon of pepper. Just going to go super basic with this. Also about the same of salt. And we're not going to really doctor up this flour too much. There's really not a need. We got that killer slurry that we're going to be putting on the chicken at the end. So we'll just get this kind of mixed up. This cornstarch is really going to make this crispy. Now we have our eggs. We're going to add about maybe 1/4 cup of water to that, as well as the same amount of our buttermilk. And to that, we're just going to season it real basic with a little bit of pepper, nice pinch of salt. I'm going to hit it with a little cayenne pepper because I don't think this is going to be hot enough as it is. Get this whisked up. All right, that looks pretty much what we want. So I'm going to get everything together. We'll start dredging. Okay, so we got our dredging stuff. All I have to do is remember, dry hand, wet hand. And we know every single time I screw it up. Chicken into the flour with dry hand. Chicken into the egg wash. The egg wash, yes. Wet hand. Back to the flour, dry hand. All right, so I did it once. Guaranteed I will screw it up by the time I finish this. Get that nice and covered. Shake it off. I'm just going to set it on a wire rack. And as soon as I'm finished, I'm just going to let them sit there for, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, just to get all that liquid and the flour combined. It'll help it stick together a lot better. All right, so the chicken's been sitting about 10 minutes now. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. You can tell how the flour is kind of getting absorbed by that egg mixture. Kind of around here, it looks a little doughy as opposed to a little more floury. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. What we're going to do, we're going to take it over to the deep fryer, running it at 350 degrees. This chicken's already cooked. What I'm looking for is just getting that crispy awesomeness, and then we'll be done. And so take them over there. Every now and then I'm gonna open it up, give them the shimmy shimmy, make sure everybody's happy. See you guys in a bit. This is gonna be some killer chicken. Right? Is that not a thing of beauty? Hello. So we just pulled it out of the deep fryer. It's still 60,000 degrees or something like that. We're gonna wait for it to cool out. It's gonna sit on the rack, kind of drain a bit, come back to it in about 10 minutes, at least when it's almost cool enough to eat. Then we'll get it plated. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, the time has come. Let's get this plated. Our chicken is cooled. So we have a plate here with the traditional plain old white bread. I saw a funny comment on another guy's video who did this, who said the USDA calls this bread. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, so with our bread, we're going to take our slurry, and I'm going to take a piece of chicken, take the slurry, and over the bread, just kind of paint it on with a brush. Oh yeah. And then serve with the traditional pickle. I'm not a big fan of dill pickles, but that's the way they roll, so we're going to roll like that too. There it is, guys. Nothing left to do but give it a shot. I'm going to take a bite of pickle. Bite of chicken. Oh yeah. Wow. This is way better than I thought it was going to be. The smoky in the chicken, and then this sweet and stupid hot slurry with that creamy butter flavor. The pickle kind of backs up that sweet, it's a sweet hot sour thing going on. Whoever thought of this is a freaking genius. Well, remember who thought of it, the lady trying to punish her husband. Good thinking, lady. Oh my God, this is amazing. Wow. If you guys want to check out a couple of more fried chicken videos I did, check in the description box, or you can look here for one, here for the other. Both great recipes. Hope you guys dig it. You guys know the drill. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that sub button. Give me a thumbs up. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And stick around.